Good afternoon. My name is Brinda, and today I'm going to talk about the economics of election freebies. During elections, political parties offer promises of freebies in exchange for votes. They promise free electricity, water, free gadgets, cycles, monthly allowances to unemployed and daily wage workers, cash transfers to women, loan waivers, etc. Now, this culture of freebies creates a sense of entitlement among the citizens, and it impedes the nation's economic growth. There's a difference between freebies and welfare schemes. Welfare schemes facilitate growth. Some expenditure outlays do have overall benefits, like the public distribution system, employment guarantee schemes, and the support for education and health. Now, let's look at how the freebies are hampering economic growth by undercutting the macroeconomic stability. For instance, Rajasthan's decision to revert to the old pension scheme is regressive because 6% of the population, which is made up of civil servants, stands to benefit from 56% of the state's revenues. Now, provision of free power, water, etc., also distracts the outlays from the environmental and sustainable growth. Here we can see some of the poll promises that were offered by political parties during the state elections of Rajasthan, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, and Telangana. A recent report by SBI EcoRap on the arithmetic of the Karnataka budget estimated that almost 60,000 crores annually will be required to fulfill just the five poll guarantees of the ruling dispensation. Now, in case of Punjab, the promise of freebies is going to be an additional impact of 3% of their gross state domestic product. Punjab government is likely to have a fiscal deficit of around 33,216 crores, which is a whopping 5.3% of their gross state domestic product. The center actually only allows the state to borrow up to 3% of its GSDP and an additional 50 basis points more on meeting certain reforms in the power distribution and public transport sectors. Let's look at the case of Delhi. Expenditure of government on subsidies increased from 1867 crores in 2015-16 to 3,592 crores in 2019-20, which is around 92.83%. Now, in 2019-20, the expenditure on subsidies actually increased by 41% over the previous year. The State of State Finances report by the PRS Legislative Research indicates that in FY24, 11 states overall are estimated to have revenue deficits at the budget estimate stage itself. And in FY23, the revenue expenditure alone was at around 83% of the total expenditure. Here we can see that the debt to GDP ratios of the states is estimated at 27.6% in financial year 24. And the states have nearly spent 9% of their revenue receipts, on subsidies in the past few years. And a large part of the state government's expenditure is spent on subsidized or free electricity. My conclusion is that the proliferation of freebies in electoral politics threatens its economic stability. A clear line must be drawn between welfare schemes that genuinely benefit the citizens and the freebies that are primarily aimed at securing votes. Sustainable economic growth should remain the nation's top priority, ensuring a prosperous and resilient future for all Indians.